Today we're going to learn how to decline a third declension neuter noun. We're going to use agmen, agmenis for this example. So the very first thing that you need to remember and understand is that the second entry of the noun, which is the genitive, provides the stem for all the forms of the noun. How do you isolate the stem? You remove the genitive ending. Now this implies that you have memorized what the endings are for the genitive case and what that means. For this example, the short is means that that noun belongs to the third declension. If your noun were to end with a long I, it would belong to the second declension. And if your noun were to end with AE, it would belong to the first declension. So in this case, we have a third declension noun because that genitive ends with IS. The second thing we need to do is determine whether this is the masculine-feminine pattern in the third declension or the neuter pattern. You determine that by looking at the gender given to you in the noun's entry. So this is neuter. What that means is you need to think through your charts and pull to your mind what the third declension neuter looks like. Those endings briefly are blank is e blank ibis ibis. Let's look at that now and figure out where all this goes together. The first part of your noun entry is always your nominative, and as this is third declension, the blank indicates nothing more than that form is the nominative. Since this is a neuter noun, the blank for the accusative chart means the same thing. Agmen twice in the charts there. For everything else, the stem which we're going to use comes from the genitive. That's why there's a spelling change. So as we go through and pull down all of our stems, our chart begins to look like this. Again, the whole time you need to be thinking third declension, neuter endings. So, to complete the chart, we'll add those endings. Agmen, agmenis, agmeni, agmen, agmene. Blank is e blank e. In the plural, please remember every day, neuter plural ends in a. Ibus, ibus. And with all of that put together, that is your third declension neuter chart.